At 108 years old, a West Side matriarch is among the oldest living Latinas in the city.
Dolores Quiroz came from humble beginnings, lived through the Great Depression, and eventually settled in Chicago to build a family. WGN's Julian Cruz has more on her secret to a long and happy life.
What's the secret to good health and a long, productive life? The short answer Dolores Quiroz will tell you is try to live good. The 108-year-old Chicago matriarch doing good for those in need, living a life of service in her West Side Chicago community.
Qué bonita.
Dolores Quiroz in her favorite place to be.
I think that's the husband.
Surrounded by loved ones in her tri-tailor home.
To enjoy life and my children, and I'm happy. I'm satisfied with my life. Thanks God.
If I'm struggling with something, I think of her and I don't give up.
Bendición, ¿cómo está, señora?
Ay, orgullosa.
The biggest thing is the positive attitude that she has and her strong faith.
Faith that sustained her on a remarkable journey. Born February 3rd, 1913 in Barstow, California, the young Dolores Quiroz aspired to be a nun, but the large family moving to Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, needed her to work.
She was the oldest of her siblings in Mexico. She basically became the career woman back then, and her sisters were the one that stayed home.
Quiroz, earning a teaching degree, taught elementary school for 12 years. She and the family surviving historic calamities like the 1918 Spanish flu and the Great Depression.
I was terrible. Yeah, I remember very well.
But hardship couldn't stop the determined young lady from crossing the border to learn English, meeting her future husband, Rafael Quiroz, a widower with 4 children who worked for U.S. Customs.
Very nice man. Yeah, very nice, hard worker.
The couple marrying in 1948, but Dolores from the start, an independent, unconventional bride.
Her parents told my dad that she doesn't cook. And that was unheard of. So he hired a chef from the local hotel in Laredo and taught her. She was ahead of her time. She just wasn't into the domestic role at that time.
Then the babies arrived. Maria Dolores Quiroz, born to the new couple in Mexico, followed by George, Virginia, and the youngest, Miraya, born in Chicago, where the family moved into this tri-tailor apartment building in 1954, looking for a better life.
I was surprised because for me it was a big city.
The family later moving into their home after Rafael found steady work.
He got a good job and it was okay. Yeah, everything. The children went to school, to college, and I worked.
With her focus on education, always encouraged us girls especially, go forward and study, do something with your life, be somebody.
The resourceful Dolores finding multiple ways to support her young family.
She took in kids to babysit. She used to do laundry also. So she did all of that until then she started at the factory.
Quiroz rising to supervisor at the nearby Ferrera Pan Candy Company before a stroke forced her to retire at the age of 72, but the survivor characteristically handling the setback in stride.
I got troubles, I take it smooth. Take it easy.
Sage advice that she shared through the decades with her children, who went on to become doctors, lawyers, and administrators, the 10 grandchildren and 8 great-grandchildren, all benefiting from her 108 years of wisdom and her extraordinary ability to adapt to different roles.
Do you remember when you were an actress?
Yeah.
When you used to do parts?
Yeah.
After husband Rafael passed away in 1993, Dolores soon embarking with relatives on a series of trips to the Bahamas, Europe, and the Holy Land. Granddaughter Bianca Marquez along for the ride, marveling over her grandmother's fearlessness, riding camels in Egypt during an unforgettable experience. Quiroz ever curious about the world around her.
Even at 108, she still knows what's going on in the news.
Always lending a helping hand, her family says. From new arrivals to others down on their luck, she gives what she can.
She's always been very giving, very forward in her intentions to make this a better world by helping our community.
It's the basic thing, you know, just having faith and just having peace and love.
Dolores Quiroz is one of Chicago's very own.